Courtney. I promise you that. I'm still needing $25 more. I'm at a friend's until tomorrow, unless I can come up with $25 more. And if anyone can help with the $25, my PayPal's on the screen, Venmo and Zelles in my bio. Otherwise, I'll have to leave tomorrow morning. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm able to stay through Christmas if I can come up with $25 more. No, they won't. Yeah, I still have to pay. Yeah. They actually want 50, and I have half of that now. I'm just needing help with $25 more. Otherwise, I have to leave tomorrow. And I'm really scared. I just wish. I know things don't happen overnight. Yeah, I do have to pay to stay here. And I'm not putting her on the internet like that. I already gave out her CA and she ended up having to change it. Yes, Lady in Red. I'm sorry, it doesn't make sense. I mean, you pay where you live, right? I mean, everyone has to pay where they're staying. Thank you. Prayers are really helpful. I've been here since it'll be 2 weeks next Wednesday. I'm on disability, Valerie. I have tried to find some part-time jobs. Thank you, Trinity. And I'm trying to do better, Margaret. I'm needing $25 more. Because I try to not show as much as possible. Because, Jen, it's still not until next week. Like, not this coming up week. I understand that. And prayers help me for real. Prayers do help. I'm needing $25 more. Thank you, Courtney. Ellie, I want to move to a different country, honestly. Yeah, no, TikTok's being banned because people are bullies and people are out there hurting other people. I don't know what you mean by that. Absolutely, God does provide, Jen. And Spider, it's more important than money or anything else. Prayers and kindness are very important. No, because you know what? Prayers and kindness helps more than anything. Yeah, I understand that, Miss Bobby. Thank you, Alexis. That helps. Sexy Black, I didn't mute you. I don't know. Oh, okay. Well, if you were muted, then it was for a reason. Thank you, Shannon. You're you're an important part. Absolutely, must have been a reason. I mean, don't just walk through and mute random people. And I always try to give people more than one chance. Thank you, Dallas. I'm needing $25 more right now. I don't, Ellie. You don't know me. You're not in my life. No one is going to know where I'm at. I will do everything in my power to protect where I'm at. I don't have CA. All I have is PayPal on the screen and Venmo and Zelle in my bio. Rile Ryan, not as much as I used to be, it's for sure. It's actually more depressing than anything. But I don't want to get into that. I really don't want to get into that. The holidays aren't easy right now. Yes, sunshine, I am. At least until tomorrow. Nope, nobody watched me going anywhere. It's okay, Wildberry, you didn't know. It's called having emotions, Andrew, and apparently you're an emotionless person. I'm needing $25 more, otherwise I'll have to leave tomorrow morning. I know I will never make the poor choice of finding an apartment online. No, she's just older and she has COPD and whatnot, so. Yes, Sammy. Yes, I need $25 more. No, it's $50, basically a week. Thank you, Emily. Yes, Maddie. Thank you, Angie. She loves prayers. I'm just in a separate room right now. Yes, and she cries in pain. It sucks. Yes, Karina, I'm at least warm. I'm in Maine, Sunflower. Hey, Judy, how are you? I haven't seen you in a bit. I'm needing help with $25 more. Basically, unless I get $50 by tomorrow, I'll have to leave and go back to the tent. I'm only needing 25 more of that. If anyone can help with any of it, my PayPal's on the screen, Venmo and Zell's in the bio. Anything helps. No, he's not in here. Has nothing to do with that. Sorry you feel that way, Bonnie. I'm currently on disability, Aaron. My check from this month, I was really dumb. And I found a listing for an apartment online, and I ended up sending $735, which is basically my whole check. And it ended up being a scam. PayPal's investigating it. It's, again, another thing that doesn't happen overnight. I'm so sorry you feel that way. Not so much, Maddie. But yes, you have to report everything. Doesn't always get counted against you, but you have to report gifts and everything, to which I do. I just wish I had a lot. If it doesn't make sense, I'm sorry. It's just the way my life is. Thank you for the rose. Brandy, if you call paying to have a warm place to stay, I have it. You really need to look up your definitions, honey. That's what I'm saying, Courtney, because usually it's double that just for one night at a hotel. So I'm grateful just for that. Yes, Selena, I'm very grateful. It's freezing outside, and tomorrow night it's supposed to be -1. I mean, I'm human. I'm afraid to be out there in the cold, you know? And I went to the food pantry yesterday, so thank you so much for that. I got the 25. I got the 25, guys. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. So now I'm going to have a warm place. Team love always wins. You need to change your name if you're talking like that. For real. Thank you, Courtney. Merry Christmas to you. I know, get you guys really upset when you don't know who did it, huh? Merry Christmas to you, Shannon. Thank you so much for being here. Merry Christmas to you too, Maddie. I'm gonna be back on before, Christmas, but I used to love and cherish this time of year. It's my favorite time of year. I was needing 25. Merry Christmas, Linda. It's their choice. I don't make anybody help. I never, ever make anybody help. Thank you, Maddie. Hugs back to you. As sad as it, yes, I am. I'm at someplace warm now until I get my check. Merry Christmas, Judy. Hearts back to you, Allison. I mean, it sounds really sad, but you guys are kind of genuine people, that is. You guys are my family, you know, my friends. And it makes me sound like a sad person, I'm sure. But the people I've met on here, the nice people, the genuine people that care. No, you're not, Charlie. I'm talking about the ones who just text randomly and ask how I'm doing, or that I can just text randomly back. And that's how it should be. Because there's only one person that has a right to judge. I went to the pantry yesterday. Sandra, I have all of the 50. If anything else is sent, it's going to be put right towards food. If I need anything, but I don't need anything right now. Lucy, I have come on not asking for anything on several occasions. Usually I make that a friends only. Team Love, change your name, please. You're not very loving. It does, unless I wanted anything different. I mean, $50 for a whole week is pretty dang generous if you ask me. So if I were to get anything extra, it'd go right to her. Because she's letting me, sit at her table for Christmas. She's welcomed me and, I don't know. I'm not renting a room. Somebody's letting me stay with them, basically. I'm not putting her on here. I can't. I can't. $50 is very cheap. It's very generous. I will do that multi-payment. Thank you. I'm going to screenshot that real quick. No, not on the toilet. That's a little intrusive. I'm not hiding. I'm just in a separate room. I'm respecting her privacy. Merry Christmas, Jessica. I hope you have a great Christmas. Why did you mute that, honey? I mean, I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas, regardless where I'm at with Christmas. I mean, it's a magical time of year. I used to go all out for Christmas, right down to putting fake boot prints out in the snow for my kids. Thank you, Jessica. I will. I couldn't believe how cold it is. Like, my phone, like I said, wouldn't even charge. Yeah, Shannon, I'm so sorry for that. But I'm right with you. No, I'll be on before Christmas. Thank you, Courtney. Like I said, if anyone does want to donate anymore, it will go towards, like Christmas. Maybe I can even get her something for Christmas. I don't know. It just really sucks. Yeah, I used to do that too. Belle, I'm about 40 minutes from where my family's at. I don't know what you mean, Courtney. Yeah, I have items left on the TikTok shop. I've kind of taken a break from that lately because things have been really crazy. Michelle, there's a lot of reasons. It's very complicated. Jen Lee, eventually I'll come on and talk about it. It just puts me in a really bad mind frame, and I don't want to go there right now. It's my friend on my other account. It is heartless. Thank you, Belle. I'm okay, Cher. Rachel, are you part of my family? Are you related to me? Because I don't even know how you can make that statement. Yes, Courtney, it is. I have a couple of people that use the other accounts to mod for me. It's not just one person. Summer, do you even live in my state? Have I ever met you? I bet I haven't. You don't know my truth. Exactly, heartless. Rescue Josie, I'm right with you. They make it sound good, but they're just as bad as other people, I can see you, Ben. Hey, Melissa C., how are you? Eventually I will come on and talk about it. It's a very emotional roller coaster to even, I miss my family a lot. I don't hate my family, it's just, yeah. It just sucks because when I was in a position to be there for them, it's like I could never imagine treating them like this, when I was in the position and I had my shit together, I was always the one there for my family, helping my family, doing everything for my family. Even up until it was like early October, I would walk to my mom's just to do her grocery shopping, get her money orders, pay her bills, clean her house. And then suddenly I'm a shitbag. Thank you, Alexis. I've never been that person to shit on people. I've always given people too many chances. I've always forgiven. You know, it's like, Gravinator, you're being very untruthful. You don't know me. Big Sis, they have in certain ways, but then it's one of those situations where what they've helped me with, it's made to be bigger and more important. You know, like when I first came back here from Kentucky and I got my apartment, my sister, she made a post on Facebook saying because I started with nothing. She made a post on Facebook saying that, you know, I just moved up here. And she got me a lot of the items to put in my apartment and whatnot. She basically gave them my phone number and they would drop it off. I would bring it upstairs. You know, help out like that. And now it has turned into she furnished my whole apartment, you know. I'm grateful for the help that she did give. It's just, I can't help to keep thinking if my dad was alive, things would be so different. My dad was very family. My dad, he must be really pissed right now because he would not want the family like this. There's just been a lot of shit happening, and I've always been one to avoid confrontation, you know, walk away with my tail between my legs and smile and nod, you know. That's always been me. And, you know, they took advantage of it, and the one time that I do start to speak up, I'm a piece of shit, you know. It's just what it is. Absolutely, Star. You know, and then, oh, I know that. I absolutely know that. And then to be made out to be somebody that I'm not, you know, there's things I still can't talk about because it's still in the courts, but vile things that would not be me. Yeah. I know my worth. And that's another thing that pisses people off because I'm starting to see my worth and I will verbalize my worth. You know, because I know I'm a good person. I know I deserve to be loved. I know I deserve to be respected. Big Sis, it doesn't matter if I'm on here or not. They still go. You know, ever since last July, not this past July, July before, and I came on the first time I needed help, it has been, I'm a target because I needed help. People send my family the stuff, so they're kind of forced to watch it. And then people who apparently are so engrossed in my life, they think that they can go to my mother and, Flamingo Nails for years, cool. My mother doesn't know anything about what's going on in my life anymore. So whatever information they're getting from even my mother, you guys need to find somebody else because not one person in this world knows exactly what's going on in my life anymore except for me and God. That's it. So, I mean, my mom, she didn't realize what she was doing in the beginning, but she had given out my address. She had given out personal information. And, yeah. David, I'm just talking, and I have emotions, emotional time of year in my life. My life is an emotional roller coaster sometimes, and sometimes it helps, and I don't have anybody else to talk to, except for the genuine people. I mean, I'm sorry if me getting emotional is bothering you. There's plenty other people on live right now that you can go watch. Because people are rude. Exactly. Thank you, guys. I think I'm still living in this thought in my head that family is family and there's no evil in anybody out there. They actually can be. And a lot of times there are people who haven't taken the chance to see even what they're being told or talking about. They're just going on a whim. It's kind of like back in elementary school when you have cliques. Yeah, they want to be that cool kid clique. It's just a person who seems to really be concerned about my every move. It's weird. But eventually, right. And I was that kid, even through high school, I didn't have a clique. I got along with everybody, I got along with the geeks. I got along with the people. I got along with the preppies. Remember that term, preppy? I just always got along with everybody. I didn't have my set group. I was the social butterfly, I always had that kind of, I don't know. That's always been me. I mean, that's why my first job, what changed? See, I loved everybody. I don't either, Diane. All I have is PayPal, Venmo, and Zelle. What do I want out of life? I just want peace. I want peace. I've always been quiet. Like I said, I've always been the quiet one, but I've always gotten along with everybody. I would never look down on anybody. I would never look up at anybody. I figured we're all equals. I mean, even I would drive down by people, on the street that needed money, and I would always be, when I was able to, be the one to give it. No, it's changed a lot, May. It's changed a lot, and it's sad. It's like you have people, specifically on this app, that's always so meddled into other people's lives. You have to wonder, what the hell do they have in their life? Thank you, May. Yes. I know. And I love you guys. Usually I do this chatting live with just my friends only. I'm on disability. Yes, thank you, Joselius. I'm grateful. Casey, and prayers are powerful. I feel everybody's prayers because I've never been like the quote unquote holy roller, but I will always, always have my belief in prayer, and I'm trying to keep my belief in humanity, but sometimes it slides a little bit. I just wish people would leave other people's past or personal life alone. Thank you, Detroit. And I hope that for everybody on here. Not necessarily Biggs. I disagree with that. Thank you, Casey, as well as you are. Hey, Laura, how are you? It's mentally exhausting, Sam. I mean, like I've said before, I went from graduating high school, met my ex-husband, became a mother, bought a duplex, got married, had my shit together, and then in a flick of a switch, everything changed. Shelby, I'm not sure what your question was. Cindy, currently, no, I sleep on the couch. But sleeping on the couch is much better than sleeping in a tent. For real. Especially with how cold it is outside. It sucks. But yeah, right after that flick of the switch, it's so hard to overcome it. I mean, it's been years. No, sir. That issue was resolved back in 2015 when I lost everything. Miss Marilyn, no. Misinformers are going to be muted. I'm good, okay? I don't need other people trying to tell my story when they don't even know me. Oh, thank you, Angie. I have always been told that. I have very blue eyes. Hey, Sandy. I'm okay, Sandy. I'm okay. Just having a little emotional talk. How are you doing? Thank you, Mimi. I think that's one thing where I screw up, or where I screwed up last year financially, is because I always had that financial security for like 17 years. And then, I mean, my ex-husband took care of all of that. I always had the financial security. It's probably the one thing that, you know, he did right as a human being. And I just have to learn how to do that myself. And it's hard when you're literally getting a little over $700 a month for disability. It's hard to live on that, especially when rent's like $1,000 a month. And once you screw up, you screw up. It's hard. And Nana, yes, but yeah. I know, right? Okay, I won't mute you, Kim. What's your question? Yep, I'm Amanda. I know, it's probably different seeing me in light, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Carly, please try to just be respectful, okay? Don't sit in here and start throwing bullshit out, okay? Unless you know me or we've been in the same zip code, just keep my name out of your mouth, okay? Just be respectful. It's not hard. I mean, I've had a lot of people I don't want to say a lot, it's probably exaggerating, probably about 5 people to apologize right to me. I'm doing okay, Paisley. Thank you for asking. But they've sent me a message saying, apologizing for the way they acted at the first jump. And I have tried to reach out to my family. It doesn't go too good. I don't remember what I was saying now. I'm sorry. Hello. Oh, yeah. I had somebody message me, a few people message me and apologize for the way they jumped the gun and treated me, because they said that they sat through and they actually listened and they saw that some of the things that they were heard or told, not all, some of the things that they were heard and told weren't true. And they apologized for not giving me that chance. Shelby, what's your question, honey? All I saw was you say hello. I'm sorry. Ben, I haven't seen any questions from you. Who hugged me? It's the person that's let me stay here. Hugs are very important. Words are important because bruises go away, but words will stick forever. Ben, I really have not seen any question from you, honey. I'm sorry. Shelby, I haven't seen yours either. Absolutely, Sammy. Absolutely. Sandy, I'm a huge hugger too. Very. Yep. Ben, I have not seen a question at all. At all. For real, I'm not even joking. I haven't seen any. I just scrolled up a little bit too. You might have to word it differently. I don't have any plans, Miss Sassy Pants. I'm gonna be here. It very well could be filtered. I went through and I took out a lot of the filtered words because it was ridiculous. Like the was filtered. It was just weird. But you can ask them differently. Okay, Emily, yeah, I didn't see any either. That must be one of the you know what to do people. Susie, keep your negativity away. Merry Christmas to you, Miss Sassy Pants, and I hope you're safe and you have a great Christmas. Yeah, I scrolled back too. I think there's a little fan club that they have this thing where they'll come on and they're told to go through and say, are you going to answer my question? You can answer my question when there's no question, just to try to annoy me. They think they can amp me up like that, but I'm such a low-key person that stupid stuff doesn't really usually bother me unless I'm having a really emotional day. Merry Christmas to you, Pink. Kim, and I answered a couple of your questions, the ones I saw. I know you definitely were. Absolutely, ask again. Thank you, Paisley, for the gifts. Oh, I'm sure I'm being streamed by lots of people. You know what? If these people have nothing better to do than stream me, follow me, harass me, talk shit about me, then yeah. I'm sorry for them and I'll pray for them. Yes, I'm going to multi. Have you ever heard that song? I pray your brakes fall out going down the hill. I pray a flower pot falls from a windowsill and knocks you. Yeah. Billy, I pray for myself all the time. But please don't start being judgy and yeah. I just came from outside and it's so cold out. It's unreal. So yeah, that's why my nose is stuffy. Oh yeah, there's a couple of people I've seen that for. For real. I think I'm still getting over a cold that I got before I started staying here. I don't know if there's anybody that's from this area in here, but I actually read something that broke my heart. They found a deceased person around my age down by the park 2 nights ago, I think. They don't know, the reason, but they think it might have been because it was cold. Which is sad. It's really sad. Yeah, it's one of my biggest fears, like having that happen and passing away alone. I mean, it breaks my heart. Like, be found face down on the ground, just, okay. Excuse me, I gotta blow my nose real quick. It is scary. It's really scary. You're pretty sure he was a pastor for real? Shelby, I don't know, honey, what you're talking about. I'm sorry. I would definitely try to be fair. I don't know what you're talking about. Yep, by number 1 pond at the Rotary. Thank you, Detroit. Nana, I worked from the time, I know the newspaper route doesn't count. I started delivering 600 newspapers when I was 13 years old, and I started working when I was 15, and I worked up until I was 35. I'm 44. Red, Maine is a beautiful place. I mean, most of the people are still very beautiful people, very kind people. I tell people that I grew up in an Andy Griffith type of area, Merry Christmas, Christine. But I mean, we would leave our doors unlocked. It's worth the visit. It's freezing out. Bonita, I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, if you guys are part of the whole clan coming in just to spam my chat with stuff that doesn't make any sense, just stop, because I'm not going to entertain it. Angie, all of Maine is beautiful. I mean, Southern Maine, beautiful. Central Maine, beautiful. Central Maine is like the busier part of Maine. And then Northern Maine is more of like the country, potato picking area. Yes, try a different way because you will be answered, I promise, if I see it. But yeah, there's really no specific. The coast of Maine is really beautiful to visit. So if I had to suggest, I would suggest coastal. You know, like for the southern part, like Wells, Nagunquit, Old Orchard Beach. I mean, that's beautiful. It's just beautiful. Really heartless. And the time of year, yeah, summer is good. You know, especially if you're going to visit like the ocean area. But fall is just beautiful here. Yeah, it's supposed to be -1 here, Misty. York is it's busy but beautiful. The thing is, if you want to be at the coast, like even, when was the last time your man showed your worth? Oh. I don't want to answer that right now, I'm sorry. But yeah, if you're going to visit the coast, I would try to get like a motel or Airbnb that's a little bit more inward. That way you can get away from the busy craziness and have peace, but during the day still have, you know, fun. You know? Because if you're going to go on vacation, October, yes, that's a beautiful time. And honestly, I would suggest staying like in a little quaint town, you know? Like even if you're like Saco, it's busy but not too busy. Shelby, I haven't seen your question. I'm so sorry. I mean, I've scrolled up too. If anyone sees a question from Shelby scrolling up, let me know what it is, please. But I'm going to jump off here. I'm going to go do the dishes really quick. But what area has the best food? The best food, Portland. Portland has a variety. They have the seafood, and they also have like the fun food. And then Portland's kind of, it's only maybe 40 minutes away from OOB and whatnot. And OOB has like pier fries, and it's a tourist area. But Portland is, it's like Cumberland County. And then we have our fairs as you go more northern. I mean, I think, yeah, Portland is nice. They have Portland pie. I love Portland pie. But Maine is a very, very, very nice state. It's just, it's a poor state, if that makes any sense. You know, we don't have a lot of big revenue places like New York or Massachusetts. I think when I looked it up one time, Maine was one of the top welfare states. Not too much to do, but sometimes that can be the best. Yeah, it is a small state. Oh, is there? I didn't know that. Absolutely. That's why when I have people coming at me from, oh, crab cakes are really good. Kittery. Kittery's another good one to visit too. Kittery's really nice. But I have people coming at me from like Massachusetts, New York, you know, these big places that have tons of resources, saying there's so many resources, but there's not. You know, resources, there are resources, but they're very slim and very limited. I am safe, thank you. Thank you for tapping. All right, I'm going to jump off here really quick. I might come back on after I do the dishes and whatnot, but thank you guys for being kind. I love you all.